Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
How is everyone today?
How is everybody?
Steph, how was your week?
Long. How was the past 2 weeks?
Amen.
Past 2 weeks. We were not on last week. Sorry.
Yeah, unforeseen circumstances, you know.
AC. Sound. Maestro. Uno momento, por favor. Thank you. Hi, friends.
There you go.
We're
You
back.
could see me climbing. Awesome.
Well, it is what it is. It's a live show.
Whatever happens, happens.
No coming back from it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So we're trying something a little bit new, so if you see us looking down, we're not ignoring you.
Right.
We have a bigger screen so we can see your messages, so we can see y'all because we love you and
Yes.
we enjoy the fact that you're here to watch us
So
every
we can
week.
see your comments on the bigger
I'll do
screen
my best not
instead
to
of
be
the
doing
phone.
this, but I probably will still do this.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's totally fine.
It happens.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So how was your past 2 weeks? I know you were feeling a little under the weather last week.
I was a little ill. It was not the Rona, I
It
promise.
was not COVID.
No, feeling better.
It was
Feeling
not
better.
the Delta variant.
No, that bitch did not get me.
No. Did
Because I
not.
fought it off.
Yes.
It's fine, we're fine.
So my bitch
I
is
just-
strong.
I just needed a lot of NyQuil and a lot of sleep,
Yes.
which I got.
Lots
so
of sleep.
I feel fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yes. So just as an FYI, we are taping tonight in front of a live studio audience.
We are.
So if you hear
Silent live studio.
if you hear, yes, if you may hear a little bit of laughter here and there, that's
Little
quite all
crack,
right
little
because we
giggles,
enjoy
that's
that.
totally okay.
We hope you're laughing at home
Absolutely.
because why the fuck would we be doing this otherwise? Let's be real.
Let's be real. Okay.
You ready?
Let's-
You just gonna jump right
let's
in?
just jump
Wait.
right in.
Okay, we'll talk about that
What?
later.
What?
We'll just talk about it later.
Okay.
It's fine.
Friends.
Friends,
Let's-
countrymen, lend me your
Let's just
ears.
get the party started.
Okay, let's see what we got.
What do we got tonight?
Boop. All right, let's start with okay. First date. Well, I'm gonna lay the scenario out for you.
Okay.
First date,
Hit it.
and everything's going great. Checking all the boxes, and then they go, you talk about work, and they have a full-time job, but they go, oh, but what I really make my money is an OnlyFans.
An OnlyFans?
Yeah.
How
And
much
you-
money we talking?
Oh, so that's what it comes down to, is how much money they make. And you're okay with somebody seeing their
I'm
starfish
kidding.
and their
I'm
freaking...
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
I am. Totally kidding.
I'm gonna say I want to know exactly what you're doing on this OnlyFans to make money.
I'm not paying to look though.
Oh, no, fuck no. I get to look for free.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't know that I want everyone and their mother able to look
see
at
your
what I get to see
tidbits
because...
and glory hole. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I mean, like, okay, all right, so let's go a step further.
Okay.
This is gonna go like a way. Okay, we're gonna go a leap further.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going, all right. He says, well, it's just me, like, doing whatever, like, naked, stripping, laying there, whatever. Okay, fine. And you're okay with it.
Okay.
But then he goes, but every now and then, my homeboy comes in and we do some things and we make, like, really good money. And he's making bank.
Did you just see my facial expression
Yes.
change? Did you see that?
I saw.
I don't think I need to even answer that
Yeah,
question.
no. I think that would be a direct no for me. Mm-mm.
Now, okay, let's be honest. Like,
Okay, I think you're speechless, but go ahead.
there are male models that
Okay.
can model with other men in the same picture frame. Okay.
Yeah, that's
They
not what
don't
we're talking about.
necessarily have to be doing anything sexual
No,
to
that's
each
not what we're talking about.
other. What are we talking? We're talking
About
full
they're
on-
like, getting some things on because they
Oh,
make
no.
that. Listen, they
Oh,
make good
no.
money doing
Oh,
that shit.
no.
But what if
Oh,
he's
no.
raking in fucking dough and he's like, I'm not gay, I just do it for the top. I do it for the fucking fans. You know what I'm saying?
No. No.
Hello, Bradley.
Hi, Brad. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a no on that too, though. I'm right there with you because I think that
Absolutely
for me
not.
is kind of like there's a line.
You know why? Because once I see some things,
I can't unsee
I
it.
cannot unsee them.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would be able to not picture that at some point
Ooh.
when we're getting busy and being like,
Devin says, "Hell no, I couldn't." Yeah, I'm with you, Devin. I don't think I could either. I think that would just be kind of an... So here's my thing, and we're going to go into another question that we do have in the pile, but we're going to might as well just jump into it because we're kind of on this topic.
Okay.
Is, could you date somebody who is bisexual? Now, I'm going to say my stance is this. I see nothing wrong with somebody being bisexual.
No.
Okay? Nothing wrong
Not
with
at
it.
all.
There's no shame in it, whatever. For me, and I know this is a wicked double standard, and it's horrible to say, but it's true. For me, is my man being with another man is a complete turnoff.
Yes, but like having this conversation with somebody earlier, they made a good point. It opens up the playing field for them to be able to cheat on you more. The opportunity is just fucking double.
Well, but see, and I'm not that
just be real.
Listen, not that I disagree with that.
You can't even be confident, like, oh, I'm going out with the boys tonight. Like, really?
It's not that I disagree with that, but the reality is that if somebody's a cheater, they're a cheater.
You and Jose? Where y'all going? Oh, you're going to the movies? And
You
then
reach
we went
into
to
the same
Olive
popcorn
Garden?
bucket?
Oh.
Mm-mm.
No.
Brad says monogamy is monogamy. Exactly. I don't think it really matters. I think reality is if a cheater's a cheater, a cheater's a cheater. That doesn't matter whether or not they're into guys, girls, vice versa.
It doesn't matter what you like.
Bisexual,
Your thing is your thing.
pansexual, whatever.
I love everybody.
So here's
but
the thing.
I can't be in love with somebody that loves everybody.
Yeah.
It'd be mad if you want.
That's gonna be a no.
I don't
for
know
me.
how else to say that.
No, I think that's a pretty good way to put it.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Next.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, friends.
48.6% of money, all money, spent online is spent on sex. Think about it.
Not on shopping? Amazon?
Listen, think
No.
about how big Amazon is, right?
Right, that's so big.
Okay, huge, right?
How many of us buy all kinds of
let's
shit,
be real.
random stuff?
99.99% of us buy shit on Amazon. Some of us have packages coming every day.
Right.
Guilty. But 48.6% of the money spent online is spent on sex. Now, that being said, it can be a mixture of things. It could be anything sexually related. Like sex toys, lingerie, it could be OnlyFans.
See, my mind went straight to like porn sites.
But that too, though. But
Well,
that's
yeah,
huge.
but if it's not just that, then I can. Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Pornhub's free, and I mean, you don't only
That
need
is
you
true.
only need a few minutes. But some people want to get greedy and they
That's-
want to buy other shit. That's fine.
true.
And I mean, do your
Yeah.
thing, boo. Like that's fine.
Hey.
You know what I mean? But
Hi, Pippin.
Christopher.
Chris! Oh my God! I cannot believe it. I'm so happy to see you.
We were just talking about you, and we love you, and we are so happy you're here.
I'm so
we have
happy to
missed
see you on right now and comment. We love you and have missed you so much. We are so glad that you're feeling better.
We send lots of love and prayers and everything to you.
We love you so much.
We have missed you desperately,
Yes.
and we can't wait till you are 100%
I just
back on
want to
your feet.
hug you.
Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs.
Sending all love.
Mwah. Love you.
Yes.
I'm so excited that I saw you.
Oh
That's
my
amazing.
God.
All
I'm
right.
so happy to see that.
That
My
just
heart is
made
like
my
racing.
night.
I love it.
That made my night.
That really did. We could end the show right now and I'd be
That's
totally
it,
happy.
yeah.
That's it.
You made our day, Chris. You made our year, boo.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Love you.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna be smiling now. That
I
she's
know.
so-
I don't
makes me
even
so
want to go
happy.
next.
No, you gotta go next. But we love you.
We love you,
so
Chris.
much.
All right. Next.
Listen, I keep picking. Why am I keep picking? I got two.
Then I'll pick one. Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Why is it when you're single, it's hard to meet someone, but when you're taken, they come out of the woodwork? And why are they always married? Can we talk about it?
Okay, so these are two different topics.
Can we
let's
talk
let's
about
touch
this?
both.
Let's separate them.
Okay.
I'm jumping ahead. I'm getting a little
Right.
excited.
No, we're gonna touch on both.
I
of
got a
these.
little excited with Chris being on and stuff, so I'm sorry.
She got a little
Let me bring it back.
frazzled.
First
So
question.
let's start with why is it that when you're single, it's a struggle to meet somebody, but then all of a sudden you start seeing somebody and it's like people are like, oh my god, I'm in love with you. I have a crush on you, and I'm like, you're like, where the fuck were you for the year that I was single?
Facts.
When I was like going,
is that
nobody
not the
loves me.
goddamn case every single
every motherfucking time. Is there is it like a pheromone that we give off?
What
I don't
the
understand.
Fucking Christmas.
And it's not just women. I feel like men go through this too.
Well, yeah.
But why is it? Is it? I feel like part of it is both men and women are guilty of this, but they almost like you want what you can't have, right? So when somebody is like untouchable because of the fact that they're in a relationship or they're starting a relationship, all of a sudden you're like, ooh, that looks really interesting.
It's a fucking proven fact. I'm not gonna lie. I was friends with this guy, and he literally used to wear a wedding ring. He was not in a relationship. And I had to ask him one day, like, bro, what the fuck is up with your goddamn wedding ring? Like, you're retarded. Take that shit off. Like, and he'd laugh hysterically. He's like,
I get more bitches with this.
I bag more bitches with a wedding ring.
How sad is that?
How fucking pathetic is that? That
Listen,
you have to trick somebody to make them think that
I'm
you're
sorry.
motherfucking married, stepping out on your fucking wife to come bring you home. What?
Listen, if I come across a guy at a bar and he's good looking and all this other stuff, and then I look down and I see wedding ring, I'm gonna go, oh no.
I don't even approach. Listen, you could be a widow and haven't taken your ring off. I'm not having the conversation.
Sorry,
to find
honey.
out.
If you haven't taken your ring off, you're not
ready.
Shit. No.
Listen, if you still got that tan line, still
there's
too
telltale
new.
signs, people.
Still
telltale
too new.
Signs.
That's a red flag.
Sun done told on you. Mm-hmm. Don't be dirty.
No.
Okay, so let's go to the other side of that topic, as you said.
Why is it always married men? What? Why are you all up in my DMs with your wife?
Yep. What? I have somebody that messages me.
I really just can't get over the amount.
And when I say regular, it's not like every day. Like, it's just every so often I'll get those messages, but it's constant. This person's been married, and I'm like not giving him any hints as to like the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down. But no, I'm not down
just
for
married with kids.
Like yeah, but like has a family, and I'm like
spanking new ones.
No. And the funny thing is that I'll always like if I engage them, I'll bring up their wife. I saw a picture of your wife. Beautiful. Absolutely
my
beautiful.
response is always, where's your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, she's out of town? Good for you.
Carrie, we miss you too, boo. Love you.
But why?
Mom says forbidden fruit.
Oh. Hi, Carrie.
Brad says it's a weak-ass move, but why is the broad going after a married... No, we're not talking about going after him.
The girl is going... We're saying the married person is coming after the single person, like, yo...
What's up? Well, you want to hang out sometime?
Regardless which direction.
Listen, you want to know my favorite line that I hear, and I feel like I know you've heard this too. What? Is they're like when you bring up the fact that like, nah, you're married, and they're like, oh, what? I can have friends.
I love that line.
Listen.
Oh, what? We can't be friends? No, nigga, we can't be fucking
friends.
Listen,
if you want to be my friend, let me be a friend with you and your wife. No. I'll be friends with you and your wife. If I can't be friends with you and your wife, then you have no business being my friend.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that N-word earlier.
I'm a little get a pass.
I'm a little frazzled.
Katie says insecure men. It's those men that want, like, I'm married, but I sleep in a different room. Oh my God, have we not heard that? Well, things aren't good between us. We don't have sex or nothing. No, you're right. Yeah, you've been married, you sleep in the same bed, but you never, ever have sex.
Listen, you can still sleep in the same bed and never have sex just as much as you're not having sex.
Married is married. Listen, you live in the same house.
Sex.
Yeah, but the way you still live in the same house, you're still together. No.
Listen.
That's a no.
Speaking from experience with the separate bedrooms, once that happens, it's all downhill.
Katie goes, they got small dinky doos.
Oh, dinky doos.
Dinky doo. Dinky
that just sounds funny to me.
I love it. I'm like, that might be my new favorite thing. Small dinky doos.
Dinky doos.
Do you have a little dinky doo? I love it. Thank you, Katie.
I fucking
That's going to be my new favorite thing.
I can't.
Whoop. Well, speaking of small dinky doos.
Oh.
So, fun fact.
Fun fact, friends.
The country with the largest average penis size is France. And their average is 6.5 inches. That is an average, people. Keep that in mind. The United States falls somewhere in between with about 5 inches on the average. Now, smallest, South Korea. Average size.
Can anybody guess? Just take random guesses on what this would be.
South Korea ranks smallest size on average male penis. Can we get a guess on what size that might be? What do you think is the average size of a penis in South Korea? 2 inches. Katie says 2 inches. Devin says
2 inches.
4.5.
Devin says 4.5.
You're all on either side.
You're kind of close.
All right.
It's somewhere in
Average
the
size, 3.6 inches. Listen, we're talking average here, which means that they're smaller than that. We're talking micro penis. Right?
She said which means it's smaller than that.
Well, because average would be, you take 100 men and the average size,
the
they're
other
smaller
portion
and
of it
larger.
isn't going to be all larger than that. And even if they are, what are you excited about? The 4-inch?
Let's be real. No.
I can't.
No, thank you.
Stop it.
Katie says my ex is average in Korea.
Oh, man.
Putting people on blast,
Girl,
baby.
is that why he's the ex?
Mom said 3.5. She goes, I was close. 3.6. You were very
There
close,
you go,
Mama. You
Mom.
get an
You
A
were real
plus.
close.
Look at that. A plus is across the board
You're
for
just
you.
fucking hitting them A's lately, Mama. There you go. Keep it going.
Get it, girl.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Let's switch gears.
Okay.
Let's talk about
What? Let's talk about
sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. All right.
Okay.
What's what we talk about all the time?
Let's not get carried away.
Well, I mean, we can.
Well,
But
next.
all right. When the booty call comes over
Yes.
with sleepover clothes.
What for?
Listen.
Who the fuck said you was sleeping here?
But how do you approach this?
Why? What's that? What? Where are you going with that? Are you doing laundry? No. Those
No,
are
it's
clean?
just be like, oh, did you come from somewhere else? What's with the bag?
Are you going somewhere after
Why didn't
this?
you leave that in the car?
You going on a trip? No.
I gotta get up early in the morning, and you know what? Maybe I'm not feeling so good.
My stomach
Maybe
hurts.
it's time for you
I
to
gotta
go
go.
home.
No.
I can't get down with it.
Mm-mm.
No.
Sleepover clothes without a conversation
Ooh.
first. Listen, if that's the case, you keep that shit in your trunk. Don't you bring that shit in my house.
Listen, no, because the reality is, if they're coming with sleepover clothes, they're planning on sleeping.
They ain't staying. Bye.
Listen,
Booty call is exactly
but see, I feel
that.
like
you go
this is-
home when we're done.
I feel like this is the moment where you need to educate and
Oh.
say, honey, what level do you think we at? Because
Let's have a conversation.
well, I like you a whole lot, and you do that thing I like, and that's awesome. I am not down for snuggling because I have pillows for that.
Right.
and
Lots of them.
If you feel the need
Tons.
to sleep here, is it because you're homeless? Because other than that, you ain't got no reason to sleep in my bed. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, boo.
You gotta go.
Mm-mm.
Take that shit back out to the car.
I'm sorry. Could you go out to the car and check something? Lock. Oh, I fell asleep. Look at that. Ah. Vibrator. Done. We fixed that shit
Bye.
real quick. Yep.
Facts.
Brian says it needs to be established beforehand, but you know what? Sometimes you establish it and you think, okay, no, they know that this is a hookup.
What if
and
there
that's
wasn't
it.
enough time for that conversation? It was kind of like, oh, you want me to come over real quick on my way to wherever, and then kind of plans change on the way, and then they're like, oh, well.
Well, not even that.
No.
Like, what if this is like, okay, this is a regular booty call. You've never had this issue, and this is somebody that's like, you go, you do your thing, you leave. Okay, great. Hi, bye. Wham,
Oh,
bam,
now
thank
they're
you,
getting
ma'am.
comfortable?
And now all of a sudden they come over and they're like, hey.
They come
Oh, have you seen this movie? Let's watch this movie. And you're like, wait. No. We ain't the hanging out type.
What movie?
There's a difference.
Since when do we watch movies?
Unless it has to do with fucking.
Right. Are we watching a porn? No.
There is
What
a
is
difference.
going on?
There is a big difference between friends with benefits. That's the person that you might sit down and watch a movie with, fuck halfway through, and say, let's finish the movie. And
Well,
that's fine.
I don't even think that's... No.
That's friends with benefits.
No.
But then there's a
I think
booty
that's
call.
too far.
Booty call is just sex, baby. That's it. There's no spending the night. There's no snuggling. There's none of that bullshit. It's just, hey, you got me off. Awesome job. High five. See you later. Grab a Gatorade on your way out. Let me know when you get home safe.
Right.
That's about it.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Okay, so there's that.
Next. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Go ahead.
Fun fact, friends.
Whoop whoop.
The word clitoris comes from the Greek word clitorius, which means divine and goddess-like. Boom.
Amen. Boom. There you
Boom.
go. There's some facts for your ass. Because that is pretty goddamn
There's
accurate.
nothing even else to say after that.
Listen, God created
Nothing.
this shit and he went, best work yet.
That's it.
I'm gonna put the G-spot way back there where they'll never find it. And when they do find it, she'll scream my name. Oh God! See? That's why they call it the G-spot. There you go.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Amen.
Yep.
Okay.
I learned you something today.
Right. How do you tell someone that they've let themselves go?
Oh.
Baby, you don't look like you did when we first met.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, though.
That's your problem.
Wait, but who are we telling? Are we telling a significant other? Are we telling a friend?
Oh.
I think that changes the conversation some.
Mm.
Okay, so say, for instance, let's first say, for argument's sake,
Okay.
best friend, okay? Like, you and I are best friends. We're
Yes.
very honest with each other.
Absolutely.
If all of a sudden, man, I just look like busted grill, fucked up all over, and I'm like, what's up?
Bitch, you need a nap.
You
You need some water.
You need a nap. You need to drink about a gallon of water. You need about 3 years nap and some makeup on that mug.
A hydration facial.
Well, that's just it. Like, do you just come out and be like, girl, listen, you have let go.
Oh, you look so tired. You know what? I booked us a spa
Listen.
day. We're just going to go and have a day. Do you feel like doing that? Oh, let's go. That's what would happen. Okay? That's what friends do. Significant other, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a little more touchy.
Well, I'm going to stop you for 1 second because Chris commented on our last
Oh.
topic. He said, nah, fuck that. We fucking cuddling and watching Martin reruns ain't treating me like some hoe. Chris, you're in a class all by yourself,
You
baby.
are, listen, Chris, you are like a unicorn.
Yes.
You're just in your own...
The mayor,
an
son.
own- your own entity. You are just your special something different. Okay? It is what it is.
Brian says it was the G-spot. The G-spot was named after a German guy. No, and I absolutely know. It was more of a joke.
It was a joke.
But no, thank you for that info. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was more of a joke, you know. But yeah. No, I feel like the whole letting yourself go thing, I feel like there is a conversation that can be had. I feel like it has to be done somewhat gently. I do hate when someone says, oh my God.
I think it depends on how the relationship is. If you're a ball buster and you're always giving me a hard time about shit,
listen.
I'm going to be like, listen.
Like, I
Patty.
feel like you're going to look at me and go, bitch, you look busted from the flow up.
Listen.
And I'm going to be like, okay.
Listen, fatty. Okay? You don't look so hot yourself.
Lay off that ding dong. And we're not talking about the one that's
Put
between his
down
legs.
the Twinkies.
Put down the Twinkies. Bitch, the ho-ho is not your friend. Just saying.
I mean, if you don't have a problem with it, you don't have a problem with it.
why
But if you
would I
do,
have to?
tell them.
This is what I'm saying.
Because you ain't going to be happy when they're really pushing that limit and then you really got a fucking problem. And then there ain't no turning back after a certain point.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think a conversation can be had without, like, being fucking brutal and awful and whatever. And again, I think it depends on whether it's a friend and the type of friendship you have
Yes.
versus a relationship and the type of relationship you have.
Facts.
So, you know, varying degrees. How you doing over there?
Oh, I'm just lighting a fire.
Lighting a fire.
Yep.
She's lighting a piece of wood. Y'all. For those children that are watching, which I hope.
Which we shouldn't have children
Yeah.
watching.
Although, some of mine watch on a rare occasion.
As long as they're grown, it's all good.
Yeah, my grown one watches, and I'm
That's
okay
totally
with that.
fine.
Because, I mean,
Totally fine.
she got babies. She knows. She ain't stupid. All right. Do we want to touch on that topic? Since we just actually said that actually kind of goes?
No.
No? Okay. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. Hence why we skipped. Okay. What is something that makes you irrationally annoyed? And when I say this, what is something that bugs the shit out of you that everybody else and goes, why is that a big deal?
I think I've said this before.
What's that?
I don't like it when people squeeze the middle of my fucking toothpaste tube. Squeeze that shit from the fucking bottom.
I mean, while I
animal.
agree with you, that doesn't bother
Like,
me
you're an
that
animal.
much.
Like, who the fuck does
You're
this
an
type of
animal.
shit? Like,
You're an animal.
stop it. Are you a gorilla? Like, stop.
That shit doesn't bother me so much.
It
I mean, I
drives me
get,
insane.
I get why. Like, it is a little bit of pet peeve. You're like,
Insane.
really? But
Do you know how much toothpaste you lose in all those creases and crevices that they fucking create by squeezing
that's
it
why
like
they
that?
make those little things to put on the end that go and like sucks the toothpaste.
What's the point when you can literally just...
I know. I'm
No?
just saying.
It's
They
not
sell a
fucking
gadget for
difficult.
that.
I don't need a gadget to do something that I'm perfectly capable
To
of
be
doing
fair-
on my own.
To be fair,
Can you tell it annoys me?
not at all.
Irritating as fuck.
Not at all. My biggest pet peeve, I hate when people do not shut the fucking shower curtain. But I have a legitimate reason as to why this bothers me.
Yes.
Okay? Because if you have a fabric shower curtain with the plastic one behind it, like a lot of people do,
Yeah.
and you do not shut it when it's wet, the shit sticks together and it gets moldy.
Okay.
I fucking hate that shit. So every time I live in a house, there's 4 of us.
You know what?
I am the
Wait,
only
wait,
one
wait,
that
back
shuts
up.
the fucking shower curtain.
Wait. I never thought of that.
Yes.
Not that I leave my shower curtain open because I always tend
No,
to
I know.
close it, and I do close it when I notice it's open. It just doesn't irritate me. It's just kind of like a...
Oh, it drives me fucking batshit.
Muscle
Every
memory
single
type of
person
thing.
in my house who takes a shower leaves the shower curtain wide open.
But
and it
I
drives
always
me
wondered why in
nuts.
certain spots that the shit would always get like
Because
mildewy
it's
and have to
stuck
buy a new
together.
one, and sometimes it would happen quicker than others. That fuck...
Thank you.
Duh.
Mom says don't leave your hair in the tub.
I don't.
Yeah, I see. No, okay, so I will say this.
Oh, I thought she was talking direct. I'm like, I don't. See how fucking... See how attacked I felt? I was like, I don't.
So I lose a shit ton of hair
I
every
do
time I
too.
take a shower,
I
right?
can write
I
shit
literally,
on the walls.
okay, first of all, I do everything with my feet. So I fucking swipe the drain and pick up the hair with my feet
She
and I put it
does.
on the side of the tub. Because
Everything with her feet.
I do. Because I don't want it in the drain because then the fucking shower doesn't drain right. But I will say, I am guilty at times. I don't leave it in the drain. I'll sometimes forget and leave it on the side of the tub. And I won't grab it to throw it in the trash. Or throw it in the toilet or whatever to throw it away.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So I will say I'm guilty of that.
I'll give you some TMI. I will always do it because I have a routine. I get out of the shower, dry off, throw the hair up in a towel, take a Q-tip, clean my ears,
Yep.
and then I get tissue and clean my nose to make sure I don't have any bats in my cave. And then I take the tissue and then I pick up the hair out
She
of the tub.
said, make sure I don't have
and
any
throw
bats
it
in the
away.
cave.
What?
Okay.
You're all submerged underwater, like you could have had something hanging there. Like I want to make sure my nose
Okay,
is clean.
to be
like
fair,
everything
to be
else.
fair, I'm giving you shit, but when I'm in the shower, I do a little to make sure that.
But you still have to check to make sure there's no remnants around the edges of the nostril. Yeah, you take a tissue and you clean it.
Okay.
It's
I
like
mean,
the
no,
same
I-
thing with the Q-tip to your ears.
Yeah, no, you're right.
How
I
is
can't
it
listen.
Not the same
I shower every day. I
if I
clean my
had a
ears every
Q-tip
day.
big enough to stick in my nose, I would. I would actually probably prefer it.
That you know what? You know what? If you get those baby Q-tips that are a little like bulbous and forget like those would probably be perfect for your nose.
I have to try.
Oh my god! She's like game changer.
I might
Changing
have to
people's
do
lives.
that.
One suggestion at a time.
I might have to do that.
I have a feeling I'm gonna come over next time and she's gonna have baby Q-tips and I'm gonna know why.
You don't have a big... Oh.
I
remember.
get it.
Yes.
I get it. You pick.
Yes.
What do we got, baby?
Fun fact, friends. It is believed that Cleopatra invented the first vibrator in 50 BC
Mind blown.
by filling a gourd with angry bees.
Listen.
I am not that desperate to put some angry bees up in my vagina. At
Well,
any
no,
point in time.
not necessarily in your vagina because a
They are
vibrator.
in something that is in my vagina.
Could
that
you imagine if one of them stingers went through the side of the gourd?
That's
Ow!
my point. Negatory.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I can't even begin to think of the thought process that started to happen when this thing...
I'd
happened.
like to know how they figured this out. I mean, was it hieroglyphics written on the wall and she was like, ah! Like, I don't understand.
Fuck you!
looking on like, what the fuck's happening right now? Like, I don't understand. How do they know this?
The movement. I don't know if you guys saw all the movement, but I just cannot right now. I can't. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I fucking love you.
And welcome to the shit show.
I fucking can't.
Excuse me. Center. Okay.
I might pee my pants. It might happen. Oh, shit.
Okay.
I can't. You just
I mean,
spit that shit out, girl. I sorry.
I don't generally do that, but that's fine. I need a moment.
I'm crying on camera. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Okay.
Moving on, friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo! All right.
All right, ready, Ned?
Are you ready? Mm-hmm.
You're wearing your favorite outfit.
Now, when we say favorite outfit, it's that outfit that makes you go, girl, I feel good, I look good, I am killing it
10.
today.
I am fucking feeling myself.
Yes.
And your significant walks in and he's like, I don't like that. Get rid of it. I don't ever want you to wear it again. Take it off.
Yeah, what's your reaction to that? If they're all of a sudden like, yeah, no, that doesn't look good on you.
I'd be like, listen, you don't look good. Okay, let's talk about all these other things that I don't like.
How about this?
How about no?
How about let's compare the shitty way you dress and you want to fuck with the way I dress?
How about I don't say anything at all and I just go,
Don't
shut
speak.
up.
I'm not asking you to speak. Sit here and look pretty.
Right.
I don't want you to fucking speak.
Nobody asked your fucking opinion.
Yes.
Did
You
I
don't
ask
like it? Guess what? I do and somebody else might.
Right. I can go by myself. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're really looking crazy.
But if you feel good in it, what difference does it make? If that makes you feel good and you go, I am feeling myself today, I feel good, I look good, that's all that matters.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a fuck if you're in a clown suit, but you're like, this makes me look fucking fire.
Oh.
Hey.
We're bringing it to the clown suit.
I don't know why I brought up clowns. But anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I have to draw a line if you're going to go that far
Well,
with
I
it.
mean, we're not going, okay. Well, I'm talking about like a normal outfit, but you're like, I love this. And you don't like it, well, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Okay, there's that.
There's that.
Why do you keep throwing them at me?
There's that.
There's that. Yes. I wear the shit every day. Yes.
Yes, bitch.
Just to be like, this is my favorite outfit. This is day number 4. And I ain't even washed it, bitch.
No, I washed it, but I stood outside the washing machine waiting for it to be done. Because I wasn't putting anything else on just to be
a petty bitch.
Yes.
All right.
What?
Can someone call dibs on a person they were never with?
No.
So you and I know the same person.
Okay.
I have a crush on them.
We're playing rock, paper, scissors.
But they they don't know I exist.
Oh.
But they're like, Stephanie. Do I get to call dibs and be like, no, you can't, because I had a crush on them first?
Is that really fair?
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. You don't get to call dibs on somebody that don't even look at you at all. And they're just like, oh, you're kind of like the background. I like that person. I don't think you're allowed to call dibs on that.
No. And if you do, we have a conversation about it.
Adam says, what did I miss? Homie, you missed a lot.
You better rewind after we're done.
Woo! You missed so much.
I mean...
Yeah, no, I don't think you get to call dibs. You don't get to call dibs on somebody that you're not with. I mean, it'd be one thing if you, like, had a thing. Even if it was just kind of, like, talking or whatever, that's one thing. But, like, for somebody that you're just like, oh, they're good looking. Like, no, you don't get to do that.
No.
Here's my thing. Like, you and I go to a bar and we see somebody that we're both like, guess what? Fair game, girl. Whoever wins, you know what? Good on you, because freaking I'm gonna like hype you up and be like, all right, do your thing. But that's just me.
Honestly, I think if that ever happened, I'd be like, go for it.
Have at it. But no, but it's one of those things. Like, if they come over and they're like all about you, I'm like, do your thing, man.
Yeah.
Because listen, that's girl code.
I'm not
you hype
hating.
your girls
I'll be
up.
your best wingman ever.
Fuck yes.
Ever.
Hype your girls up. That is girl code.
I'm a better wingman for other people than I am for myself.
True
I don't
story.
understand it, but it is what it is.
True story. Are we ready for another fun fact?
Fun fact.
This
friends.
one blew my fucking mind.
We got a lot of fun fact friends today.
We do.
We do.
This one blew my mind though.
Okay, let's be ready to be
ready.
mind blown.
In the Netherlands, sex is viewed as a basic human right. That being said, disabled citizens are able to receive support from the government to pay for prostitutes up to 12 times per year.
Facts.
I think that's actually
Ain't that
fucking
some-
great.
What?
Listen, everybody needs some love.
You can't get that shit for free?
Some people can't.
That's a problem.
We're talking disabled, and there's different levels of disabled. We're not talking about somebody that might have, like, be missing a digit. Like, we're talking about somebody that might be a little... And those poor things need love, too. I'm just saying! Like, they need love, too! Everybody needs love! It's a fucking... that is a fucking basic human right.
Oh, my goodness.
Could you imagine being the prostitutes, knowing that fucking you're like, that's my job?
No, and I think it's extremely unfair to the prostitutes that they have
It's
to fucking
unfair to the
pay
prostitutes!
to do something like that.
Bitch, they get paid!
It doesn't mean that it's
Listen,
great.
guaranteed money. They're not doing it for pleasure, they're doing it for the money.
I'm just saying.
Listen, a job is a job. You do what you got to do.
Yo.
It's not love, it's sex. Exactly. It's sex. Everybody has a right to get that loving on.
Listen.
Come on. If that was you, you'd be like, yes, please. Like, fucking give me.
No.
Give me that check.
No, I would not.
Yes, you would.
I would not.
You so would.
I would not.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
All right. If you died tomorrow,
Oh, God.
and we're being a little bit more, but it's okay.
Damn.
How long would you want your significant other to wait to start dating again?
You better crawl in this coffin with me. We going together. Some Poison Romeo and Juliet shit. Let's go. Get in.
Whoa.
We're getting double wide.
Here's my deal.
No?
No.
Get
I
in.
don't agree. Double
Dang.
wide. She said double wide.
What? I'm not trying to be stacked on top of each other. We
Why?
can be comfy. I
You
want
ain't
my
gonna feel
space. I want my space after death.
Okay.
Just saying.
You can have space. They could be 6 feet above the ground from you. That's some space right there.
Nah, I'm a selfish, greedy bitch.
We know. I'm gonna say, here's the thing. I think it depends on the level of relationship you're in. If you're like married with children, all this stuff,
Yeah.
I think like, okay, realistically, a couple years. Grieve me, at least.
She said a couple of years. Listen,
Grieve
get on with
me.
your motherfucking life. Bye.
Wow.
Am I even gonna know? Bye.
Wow. But no, like,
Hopefully our relationship was so great that you don't get over me that fast. But
I
it is what
ruined
it
you
is.
for every other person.
I didn't say ruin. I said
No,
it was
you
great.
just did though. You kind of just did. I ruined you, and you never wanted love again.
Or I could have just broken you so badly that you could
But
never be
ruined!
in a relationship ever again because I was
Ruined!
so horrid.
No, I want you to find love again, just not too quick. Mourn me for a bit. Mourn me for a couple of years. You know what I mean? And then still honor me and make sure that the girl you're with knows that,
As long
like,
as
she'll
she's not
never.
at my funeral, I don't think it matters.
Well, yeah. But, like, and make sure she knows that, like, I was the love of your life. And she's kind of, like, second fiddle.
Listen, move on, but still have outbursts of crying every now and then
Yeah.
because you just haven't gotten over me and I'm still the first love of your life. And if I hadn't died, that person knows that we would still be together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and all that.
Like, you're great,
all that
but
extra.
like that was the love of my life.
Like,
and,
you're
like,
never
you know
gonna
what I mean?
ever compare to that,
Yeah.
and I'm just never gonna.
You're
get over that.
wonderful.
You
And
are
I
a
care for
close
you,
second,
but you're a close second, and that's
Close.
fine. That's what I want.
you're just not quite there.
Brian says, "Find love again, no due time." This is time frame. This is time frame.
I don't
I
think
feel
there's
like
a
this
time
is-
frame.
I feel like,
I
listen,
don't think there's a time
if
frame.
you're dating in a month,
Did you kill me?
No. Yeah, well, did you collect the insurance money?
Right.
No. Wow.
I fucking can't. Just saying.
Okay.
What?
What is the most random thing you have argued with a stranger about?
A stranger?
Yep. Like a legit argument that you have had with a stranger. What is the most random thing? I feel like for me, it's a parking thing.
Okay.
That I have argued with somebody over their fucking ignorant parking abilities.
Okay.
Like, there are lines. Park between them. And if you can't fucking do that, don't leave your home. Don't drive.
Okay.
Don't come to a public parking lot and fucking think you can go whoop across the lines and then bitch at me because fucking when I open my door I hit you shit because fucking you're over the line. Well, guess what, homie? I don't know what to tell you. You should have stayed home. I'm gonna ding your shit. On purpose.
She said I'm a ding your shit, but that's not arguing with somebody.
Oh, no. I have gotten into arguments.
Well, I don't really get into arguments with people in public.
Depends on my mood.
Strangers, I guess it depends on the scenario. But I do have a pretty recent
Do
scenario.
tell.
This is not my normal.
Okay, just tell. You don't have to preface.
All right, so I ordered a pizza online for my son. Online. Through the app. Boop, boop. Shit said 25, 30 minutes. Jump in the shower. Get out. Have to be somewhere. Get a missed phone call. Call back. Pizza place. We don't have a driver. Do you want to come and pick it up? Sure. Okay, I'm replacing your order. I hear her.
Oh,
Boop,
I
boop, boop,
remember
boop,
this.
boop, 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 boop.
Oh, this was a big thing.
Okay? Good to go. Give us 25 minutes. Fine. I don't have a choice at this point. Okay. I get to the store. There's 3 people in front of me. And she turns them all away because their orders weren't made. So I'm standing there like, there's no way that my shit's not made. I spoke to this bitch 20 minutes ago.
Don't
I'm
worry.
fine.
Until you get up to her.
Until I get to the fucking register and I see my name in the lobby. Order done. Hi, I'm here to pick up my order.
I love that Mom commented, I had to go get the damn pizza.
She did not have the order, and this is the only place my son wanted to eat, and it was an argument just to get the damn order out of my son in the first place. So at this
Fucking
point,
teenagers.
I am
They
beyond
suck.
fucking beyond furious. I am not waiting. I flip out and I yell at her and told her it is completely unacceptable considering I talked to you 25 minutes ago. I understand that online orders have glitches, but bitch, my name is on the motherfucking screen in the lobby that says done. And my shit ain't done. You need to reevaluate your motherfucking employees because this is motherfucking bullshit. And then I went to go walk out the door and realized I did place that order on a credit card. So then I felt that I needed to turn back around and then tell her that she needed to give me some type of proof that she canceled my order. And as I stood there watching her get flustered, I continued to spew shit at her ever so calmly.
Brian says you're still mad.
And listen, and then I left and called my child to tell him, where else do you want to eat? He says, I will starve. So my said mother says, I will go pick up my wonderful grandson pizza. Let me take care of it. My mother calls the store to place the order, and the bitch says, is this order for Stephanie? Please tell her I am so sorry. This bitch was so fucking frazzled.
She's about to cry.
This bitch was so frazzled that when my mother went to go pick up the pizza, she gave us all kinds of extra food and apologized 1,000,001 times, to the point to where my mother felt the need that she needed to call me to then tell me how frazzled this bitch was and worked up as she was and how apologetic she was because of how pissed off I was. I swear to God, I don't think I've ever flipped out that bad. Listen, I would not have flipped out if I hadn't have verbally spoken to this woman and heard her boop, 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 punch that shit in the fucking register. You got my order twice now. Why ain't my shit done? I was extremely upset. It was very bad. I was ready to jump over the fucking
So,
counter.
Mom did make a comment about the fact of somebody putting on their makeup in the Dunkin' line and holding up the line because they were too busy doing their makeup, beating their mug in the morning. Listen, not for nothing. Those of you who have watched the show know that Stephanie and I pretty much talk every morning. Not quite as much now, but we still talk as much. We still talk on a regular basis in the morning. So generally, I'm on the phone with her when she is in the Dunkin' line, ordering her coffee, and I can't tell you how many times she's going, "Fucking move!" As I'm going, "Breathe, bitch, breathe!"
I fucking struggle in the morning. It's like you come here every single day. Why don't you understand what it is that you're ordering? Why are you taking 25 minutes to order your shit, and then you only order like 2 things? I just can't comprehend this shit. There's nothing new on the fucking menu. You should know how you like your coffee. I don't understand why this is a problem.
So Brian also said, he commented pig parkers, which is what you call somebody that like takes up more than one space or more than their space.
Oh, yes. I've never heard that before.
Alright, I'm with you there.
Okay.
Brian said Mom saved you.
She did.
And Brian also said cold brew is the wave.
Cold brew is the wave. That is my shit. Have you tried
Oh, here we go.
Sweet cold foam on top of the cold brew? Listen. Game changer.
She's getting very excited.
Game changer.
Like she may go get a coffee now.
I might have to, now that we're talking about it.
No, she's not going to get a coffee.
Oh my God.
Because then this bitch will be up all night and keep me up all night.
I'm up all night anyway. What the fuck is this?
So I laugh. Okay, so we're just off topic.
Off topic.
Because let's just talk about this.
What?
So Steph and I, obviously, a lot of times, like, we have sleepovers on a regular basis because...
See, Bryce says, yes! It is fucking life. It is just like an orgasm in your mouth. Listen, it's
that's a whole other topic we are
is
not going to touch on tonight.
Fucking great.
But...
Get it. Try it. It's great.
Steph and I do sleepovers a lot. Now, Steph and I are very different when we sleep, right? Stephanie likes it, like, quiet. Everything's turned off. Other than maybe some white noise from the fan or the AC or whatever.
AC fan.
Me, I like to hear something. I don't necessarily have the TV on because of the light. I'll turn on music, whatever. So one night we're laying there and I go, Steph, I'm going to turn on music. And she's like, all right, but you know what's going to happen. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Tell me that Steph and I turned on some like oldies. I think it was like oldies or 70s.
Which was even worse.
Which was so much worse. And we're laying there in the dark and it's silent. All of a sudden we're like, yeah! Like sing both of us
karaoke and in the middle of the
till
night.
like fucking 1 in the morning.
It was awful.
No, it was
like
fucking amazing.
It was great, but
amazing.
We did not go to bed until fucking late. We did that shit for hours and we did not fall asleep. It was the worst idea
And
ever,
listen, but the
best
funniest
at the
thing
same
is,
time.
Mom came in the next morning when we were getting up, and and we were telling her, and she goes, "Why didn't you bitches call me?"
Right, she was.
I wanted to sing too.
She was a little upset at us, but I'm telling you, it was a real good time.
It was. We may have to do that again tonight. We're gonna listen to some oldies and just jam in the dark and fucking karaoke in the dark.
Shit happens.
Listen, this is what we do. You don't understand. Like the shit show, great time. This is our lives.
This
24/7.
is us all day.
This is what we do.
Day. This
So,
is not a turn on, turn off thing.
No.
This is just what it is. What you
It's
see
just
is what
kind
you
of us.
get.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Right?
is. Right.
Mom says right.
Right.
Yes, right.
See?
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question.
How hairy is too hairy? If I can't see your motherfucking skin, that shit's too much. You better do something about that.
Okay, can I tell a story?
What? Go ahead.
So, this is going back forever ago. I dated somebody, Portuguese guy. Not surprising, considering the fact of where we grew up.
Probably hairy as hell.
Yeah, extremely.
Yeah.
But would let me whack his back. Can I tell you how
I
much
would love
joy I fucking got out
I
of
would
going
too. I would
and
too.
ripping fucking strips out of his back, and he'd go, ah, and I'm like,
Why don't you have a Nair?
Fuck Nair, it wasn't as fun. I had fun going.
She said it wasn't as fun. She got fucking enjoyment. out of
Yes,
this
I
shit.
did. Listen, I get enjoyment out of popping pimples, okay? I'm that person. So I got lots of enjoyment out of
No.
going, and he's going, oh my god, as I'm spreading the wax on, and I'm like, oh, rub that in, and I go,
No.
oh, it was fantastic.
I can't.
It was amazing.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Phenomenal.
I'm not waxing myself, like legs or anything.
Oh no, I don't
That
want to wax
hurts.
myself.
Mm-mm.
No, I use Nair if I need to. I don't wax shit.
See, you heard that, right?
Yeah, no, but doing it to somebody else is different.
Men, beware.
Bring
your Nair.
But see, now I have somebody now that he goes and just gets it done, and he's like, okay, but it's fine, and that's okay. I don't
To
mind.
each their own.
I would prefer to just go and myself.
I'm
but
sure
that's
you
fine.
would.
All right. Why is it that when you become friends with an ex,
Yes.
you get along with them so much better than you ever did when you were dating?
Mm-mm. Weird, isn't it?
So
It's
here's
just a
my
weird, crazy
theory.
thing.
My theory is this, right? So one, the expectation is different.
Yes.
I think the friendship is deeper because they know you on a deeper level than most friends would,
Facts.
right? And that the issues that you may have had as a couple are no longer relevant because now you are friends and not a couple. That would be my thought as to why, because I have exes that are friends and we get along great as friends,
Right.
but we sucked as a couple.
Right.
And I believe 100% that that's the thing. And Brian says expectations. Expectations are completely different.
True.
You know what I mean? As a friend, you can be there for me as a friend, but you're not required to be there for me in that capacity because we're not together.
Right. No, I agree.
Or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, that's just... Mom says the vulnerability is gone.
Facts. The walls are down because you already know me.
Yep.
So what the fuck's the difference?
You know me on a biblical level.
It is
I like
what
that
it
word.
is.
Biblical level.
Biblical level.
You know me biblically.
I can't with you tonight. Oh, goodness. Next.
Here you go.
Fun fact, friends. Semen contains vitamin C, fructose, magnesium,
Phosphorus.
Yep. Wow, that was awful. Potassium, vitamin.
B12.
Oh, I was like biz.
B12.
Zinc, nitrogen, and calcium.
Listen, it is nutritious.
I still don't care. I
However,
still don't care.
ladies,
I still don't care.
if you have some people are like sensitive to like too much potassium, too much magnesium, that's your out. Oh, sorry, honey, I can't do that because
How about
you
the
know
out
what?
is just no?
Well, there's that too.
I said no, I don't like it.
Yeah. But no, but then you can say like, listen, this is for health issues. I'm worried about my health.
I medically can't do
But
that.
on the other side of things, you can go, for those that don't have those issues, you can go, that's actually really good for me. So, bring it on. Depends on how you feel.
Pig.
So Brian goes, basically, it's a multivitamin.
Yeah. Basically.
I love the way you just laid it out.
That
Yes,
was fucking perfect. You
absolutely.
just
It's
like-
a fucking multivitamin.
Yep. Big.
Yep.
Bam. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a fucking fruit fly. It's driving me
I
nuts.
know. It's driving me.
Okay, what is an appropriate amount of time to wait before you fart in front of your significant other?
Whenever the time arises, I don't think you should force
Well,
it.
that's like day one.
She said day one.
Reality is it always arises. It's just when you choose to kind of go, you know. Marissa, hello, my darling.
I don't know. I just.
Brian says right away. Let him know what you got.
It is what it is.
Can you stand my brand?
Oh. Oh, that is gross.
I know it's gross, but it's reality.
Can
If you're like,
stand my brand? That is fucking disgusting. I can't. You are gross.
Listen.
Oh, I will never think of a fart the same way ever again. She said, stand my brand. Fucking stop.
Mom goes, no.
No. That is the
Listen.
wrong approach.
I'm not saying like, ooh, watch this. Like, no.
Shannon's lifting leg and like.
Listen, can I tell the funniest thing though is like,
Oh, do you have a story?
well, yeah, but it's not anything like crazy. Like growing up, my grandfather had a tell. We'd all be sitting there playing cards at the table, and all of a sudden, if he leaned to his left, so he had a hernia, so like he had to like lean.
Yeah.
Pass gas.
Oh.
So if he started leaning to his left, you better hope you're not sitting on his right. But listen, reality is like, okay, it is a natural body function. And I get that it's somewhat taboo and people freaking, some guys like, listen, guess what? I'm going to let you know a little secret, dudes. Your girl farts, your girl shits, because it's a natural body function. Now, I'm not saying that she's got to announce it to the world and be proud of it. But guess what? If you think that she doesn't, you're a moron, A. Okay? And if the fact that she's hiding it from you, that means that she's not that comfortable with you. So, as far as I'm concerned, the second I'm comfortable with somebody, I don't really care. Because guess what? 99% of us do it in our sleep. So whether you know it or not, you're doing it in front of somebody, whether they're awake or not.
Whether they hear it or not is not the point.
Brian goes, it's normal. It is. It's 100% normal. It's
is
natural
normal.
body function. I'm not saying you gotta glorify it and be like, oh, watch this! Like, that's a little much. But, like, to just be like, hey, like, and you don't even have to draw attention to it. It's just a natural body function. Do I want you to do it at the dinner table? No, because that's just courtesy.
Do
walk away.
Do I want you doing it me and my parents? No. Yeah. Or in the line at the grocery store? No.
But listen, we've all been in those situations where you're like, okay, excuse me for a minute, and you need to walk in the other room.
Excuse yourself.
Yeah, and that's fine. But at the same time, listen, if I'm comfortable with you, and we're freaking just hanging out,
you might get farted on.
I don't really give a shit.
It might happen.
Listen, if we're spooning and I'm falling asleep, there's a good chance. I can't control that shit when I'm out.
This bitch said 99.7.368%. It happens.
I can't control that shit when I'm sleeping. Just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. Brian goes, we try to get away with it as much as we can. Yeah. But that's just it. Obviously, like, we were all raised with manners. Some of us more than others. And use your manners. You say, excuse me. You excuse yourself from a dinner table. You don't do it at the dinner table. Like, things like that. Like, I've taught my son those things. Like, you need to do that. Excuse yourself for a few minutes. Right. Do your thing. Do what you need to do. Go to the bathroom, whatever.
Right.
You don't need to do it at the dinner table. But beyond that, like, it's natural body function. No one should be telling you when you can and when you can't. And nobody should be telling you when you can and can't go to the bathroom. Guess what? Your body tells you and they go, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So there you go.
We're doing this whether you want to or not.
So, whoop. And there's that.
There's that. Next.
All right. What is something your child has said or done that has made you feel old?
When he didn't know what a fucking cassette tape was.
Oh, God. I haven't done that whole thing with my kid to be like, what is this?
My heart.
You want to know what made me feel old?
What?
When my son was like, oh, Mom, you got to hear this new song I heard.
What was it?
First of all, while we were very young when we had our children, I don't feel old until he goes, oh, look at this new song I heard. And he starts playing Afro Man. And I'm like, son, this song has been around for quite some time because I listened to this shit when I was getting stoned. Let's be real. And he's like, what? It's been around that long? I'm going to ignore the fact that you just said that.
That long?
But I will say, there was a part of me that was proud in the fact that, like, my son gets in the car and he plugs in the aux cord, and I go, okay. And I turn into that typical mom, like, I can deal with your shit for, like, 2 songs.
Right, like...
I can only take so much of this mumble rap bullshit that fucking doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
I'm not saying there's not a catchy song in there once in a while, and that's great.
And some
But
of it's
for-
okay,
Right,
but
but
not
some
a
of the
lot.
shit he listens to, I'm like, oh my god, please fucking
And
change
half of them
this.
all sound the same. I'm like,
Exactly.
did you just hear this? No, this is something
I
different.
don't give a fuck
Oh.
who Little Yachty or any of these fucking people are. I don't care. So then, but my son's smart because he'll put this shit on,
Mhm.
and he knows, and he can, like, he watches me, especially if we're in the car for a while, and he can see me like, okay. And then he'll put on a song that he knows I like.
Yeah.
Almost to be like, okay, reset.
Yeah, right.
But we're in the car one day, and he goes, oh, Mom, listen to this new song. And he puts on Afro Man, and I go, first of all, child, let me teach you something. Because I know every word to this song, because this shit was out when I was fucking your age.
Facts.
And then he goes, well, what about this, Mom? And he knew this wasn't new. And he goes, but you might, he goes, maybe you know this. And he starts putting on Sublime. And I'm like, oh my God, we can finally jam together.
I love it when
I
Dylan
was
puts
so
on some shit like
excited,
that.
and
I
I'm
get
like,
wicked
we're
excited.
like jamming. I'm like, yes, this is my shit.
I love
like
every time that shit happens, I'm like, save that to that playlist
Yep.
when we're in the
yes,
car.
yes,
You
no,
need
no,
to
no.
create a Mom and Dylan
Aiden,
playlist.
Aiden actually on his Spotify has a playlist for Mom's car.
Yep.
And it's songs that he knows that I like,
Dylan
and he
started
puts
one
them on
recently.
there so that when we're in the car together,
Yep.
he knows that he can plug it in, play those songs, and I'm good with it.
Good
and he
to
can play
go.
his music.
Right.
Although his new thing now is Machine Gun Kelly, like newer Machine Gun Kelly, that alternative kind of
Really?
right. Which I was kind of surprised. But I can deal with that a little bit better than some of that mumble rap bullshit that frickin' he was listening to before. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I can't. Marissa said, how about trap music? Yeah, I'm not a fan. I can't get with it. Like, and you know what? I feel like that's what
I
makes me
might
feel
like
old.
one or two.
Right. But for the most part,
But I'm not downloading the album.
no. But I feel like that's what makes me feel old. Because I remember as a kid putting on music and my mom going, oh my God, what is this? Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm at work and I put on music, I'm not listening to rap. I'm not even listening to 90s hip hop. I'm listening to like Billy Joel radio because that's the shit I was raised on as a kid. I love shit. I love 70s music. I'm all down for that shit. And when I'm at work, that's super appropriate for work.
You know what I listen to at work?
What?
Classical.
See, I don't go that far.
I've created my own station.
I bet you have.
Kenny G.
Kenny G's not really classical, but I get what you're saying.
And Yanni. Those are my two men right there.
Not really classical, but I get what you're saying.
Love it. As
Instrumental.
soon as they start singing words, I'm like, that's a word.
See, I will put on I put on my Pandora in my office and I'll listen to like I think I had Billy Joel radio on freaking, so it's not just Billy Joel, but it's a mix of shit, and like, but it's all that kind of genre of music, and
Yeah.
it's appropriate for work, and but that's the shit I was raised on because that's the shit my parents listened to. You know what I mean? And I enjoy it. I like the music. I have a broad like of music. Now, when I get in my car, that's a very different story.
Facts.
I will change it, and I'm not listening to that shit. But
No.
that's because I'm doing it based on my environment, and that's what's appropriate.
Right.
But I listen to Mercedes' work. I have earbuds in listening to the newest crime podcast. I fucking love you. Yeah, no, and like, see podcasts. I love podcasts. Steph and I talk about podcasts a lot, and clearly, you know. I can't listen to them when I'm working though. I feel like it throws me off because I'm so engrossed in what's going on. I have a hard time focusing on what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, because I'm making phone calls and shit
Same.
too, so I have earpods in or whatever. Sometimes listening,
And it
to
like
certain
throws you
music
off, and you're like, "Oh, I'm
sometimes.
sorry. What were you saying?" Like
It
'cause
doesn't
you're like,
happen if it's a song I'm really jamming to, I have to take it out because I'm gonna stop doing one of
Yep.
these things.
Andrea said these new rappers and slang makes me feel old. Yes, because I'm like,
It
first of all,
does.
because here's the thing: we were raised we were part of the generation that was raised at like the pinnacle of like good rap music.
Yes.
When rap music told a story and told a
Yes.
song, you know. Listen,
Yes.
here's the thing.
You felt that shit in your chest.
Yes.
That shit moved you. It made
And like,
you,
okay,
feel
think of it this way: Bone Thugs and Harmony, right? Half the time, you may not have known what they were saying, but you could follow the story that they were trying to tell.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We had a discussion earlier with one of our friends about Tupac versus Biggie. And I feel like a lot of us, and everybody has their opinion, and you're not wrong. I love both of them. If I have to pick a side, I'm picking Biggie. Because that's what I was. Maybe it's an East Coast thing. I don't know. Whatever.
I like them both, but I
like them both
more to Biggie than
Yeah.
Tupac. I'm not
Right.
gonna lie.
No, yeah. But that's the thing. Like, I feel like we were raised at a time where rap music was fucking amazing.
It was.
It really was.
I feel so old having this conversation.
Yes. You went to a party last week, and what did you wear for a shirt?
Run DMC.
Thank you. Because we were raised at a time that rap music was fucking at its pinnacle, and it was like just amazing. And I'm not saying that there's not good rap songs out now. There are. But in comparison to what we grew up on, it's not quite the same.
Right. I agree.
And especially all these young fucking... All right.
Even R&B, not just even rap.
No, you're right.
All music in fucking general is not what it used to be. And I sound so old saying that.
But you know what, though? The funny thing is like, there was a meme that went around forever, and it was like, we were raised on drug dealer music. Y'all are raised on drug user music.
Right.
We're not the same.
We're not the same.
And I 100% believe in that.
I do too. All these kids are popping Molly and ecstasy and drinking that
because they
fucking
think
bullshit.
that that's what the fucking cool thing is. Versus
Right.
we were people think that we're hustlers, and
Popping
they were out in the
Adderalls
street
and
making
shit.
making the paper and doing the whatever. And I'm not saying that that's like, oh, that's what we need to live by. But the reality is like, I don't know. It's just not the same. It's a different
it's really
mentality.
not the same. You can tell. It's just
Mom
not.
says it's not music. No, you're right.
It's
It's
not.
not. It's garbage. It's absolute fucking garbage.
It is.
But that's what makes me feel old, because I feel like what my
I
parents did to
know.
us when we were kids.
Well,
They're like,
that's
what is
why
this?
I didn't know who Billie Eilish was until the other day.
And now you
And
are all about
and
it.
one of the first comments was like, I'm not surprised because you listen to that old school rap music all the time. Yes, bitch, I fucking do. That is my shit.
Yep.
That's my shit.
All right, we got time for one more, baby.
One more. We're going to call it a wrap.
You
Make
want
it
to
good.
take a pick?
Make a good one.
Take your pick.
Let's see what we pull out of the pile.
You have been avoiding some of these like the plague.
Do you get upset if your significant other shares personal information about you with their family?
Ooh. So here's my thing. I feel
Like,
like
for example, let's just give a scenario.
okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let's get ugly
Let's
with
get
this
deep.
one. Let's get deep.
Let's get deep. Go ahead. I want to get deep. Get deep.
You guys had a miscarriage.
Nobody knew.
Nobody even knew that y'all were pregnant. Yep. Nobody knew that it was even a thing. And you as the man go and have a conversation with, let's say, your parents about it.
Your mother, whatever.
And this girl is still a hot mess and hasn't even told her parents or haven't even really had conversations with you about it. And then the mother calls you. Oh my God.
So I feel like here's the thing.
Oh
I
my
feel like there are
God.
there are certain things in a relationship that should stay within that relationship. Unless it's been discussed otherwise. So while I understand the need for people to have outlets outside to just somebody to like bounce their thoughts off of, and that's fine, and that's extremely healthy, and they want to keep it within their family, and I get that too.
And this was not a personal topic for
No.
anybody's
But
thinking.
it's just but it's one of those things, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could be having an issue. Okay, let's be fair. If you have an issue, or if I have an issue, first calls we generally make are to each other to say, like, here's my issue, let me bounce this off of you, whatever. I get that people need other people. But at the same time, like, if you're...
I think there's a process to it.
There is, but, like, if you're
Especially
in a
something that
situation...
serious.
Right, if you're in a situation between, like, husband and wife, or even boyfriend and girlfriend, and you have something that is private in your relationship that's going on, that isn't a private issue, and they go and tell their family all about it, yeah, that's kind of a fucking... Like, that's a huge... That's a violation of my privacy.
Right.
That's a big problem to me.
Right.
I mean, obviously, the severity, it varies,
It may
I guess,
come out. It may not. I think that's a conversation
but I think
that
that's...
you guys need
But
to
you
have
have
together.
to both be on the same page that
Right.
that's okay.
Right.
Because I think overall, there's a certain line of like, okay, this is not information that I share with somebody else.
Right.
So for those... Okay, you probably haven't seen it yet either. There's a show that I watch that is like one of those guilty pleasure shows. It's a reality show. And
Okay.
it's on TLC. And it's called I Love a Mama's Boy.
Okay.
Okay. Fucking amazing if you have not watched it. It is amazing. Awesome. You have to watch it. It's so good. And I'm not a reality TV junkie by any means, but this is just one of those shows that you're like, oh my God, you have to just fucking watch it.
Mm.
And it, exactly what it fucking talks about. But like these guys who are like so close with their mothers that it's almost like little fucking weird. And to the point where like the fiance or wife might go like, hey, look, this is a discussion between us, can we keep it between us? And they're like, well, I have to tell my mother.
I think that you're gonna notice that shit right off the rip. There's
Well,
no way that you're hiding that.
Yeah, no, but that's just it. Like some of these people do. And I just think like there's a certain point where there's like
Too much of a mama's boy, like that is too much for me. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
There is nothing wrong with a guy being a mama's boy. Sometimes it's even a good thing in a way. But when it steps over that line and it gets kind of creepy.
I feel like, well, because I feel like sometimes you can look at somebody's relationship with their mother, and not that they're all great, because there's some moms out there that aren't amazing, but you can look at somebody's relationship with their mother and realize how they're going to treat their significant other. If you treat your mother like shit, then chances are you're going to treat your significant other like that.
Right,
too.
and that's a proven fact.
Mm-hmm.
That you can usually tell how your relationship is going to go by the way that they treat their mother.
You're right. If they fucking talk to their mother any type of way and don't really have, like, chances are that's going to be you.
Yeah.
And again, not to say that there aren't situations where there's a bad blood between them or whatever, it happens, but yeah, that's kind of a fucking like, whoo, red flag.
Right.
You know.
I agree.
Marissa said, I think women would discuss more with fam than a man would. That's true. I think women do tend to discuss more because I feel like we almost need people to. But I've had men that feel they need counsel.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with needing
there's
counsel.
Not,
but
again, it needs to be talked about with you and that person prior to having conversations
yeah,
outside. Of
especially
that.
sharing with family that
right.
you have to be around and that may judge you and things like that.
That's a fucking no.
So we ended on kind of a more serious topic.
Yeah,
but
didn't mean to. Sorry.
That's okay. But one of the things that we wanted to bring up to you guys, Halloween's coming, one of my favorite times of year. And Steph and I discussed the fact that, Halloween falls on a Sunday, so the Friday before, I mean, it's only right that we celebrate
and dress
Halloween
up. Hello.
And dress up. So we want your
opinion.
Feedback. And we want to know...
What should we dress up as?
What should we dress up as? Yeah. Give us some ideas.
Let's take a poll.
Yeah.
Throw some ideas out there.
We want to know what you think.
We'll make a poll and then we'll let everybody vote.
You can tell us now. You can tell us on our Facebook page. You can, and then, we want to hear it. We want to see what you guys think would be a great idea. Give us some great ideas. We want to come up with an amazing Halloween costume.
Yes.
Whether it's, a couple costume or two different completely costumes, it doesn't matter.
We might throw a post out there later on just asking about it or tomorrow or something. And then based off of those comments, we'll make a poll and then have a vote and see how that works.
So we want to hear from you guys. What do you think? What do you think would be a great Halloween costume for the shit show hostesses?
Yes.
And we will seriously take your considerations under review.
Yes.
And obviously Friday before. And listen, we want to see your Halloween costumes too. So please share away.
Take pictures and post.
Take pictures and post. We want to see them.
Yes.
Tag us. We want to see everybody's ideas. It's amazing. We fucking love Halloween. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. So much
love
fun.
it.
So much fucking fun.
It's great. Yes.
All right, darlings.
Okay.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fucking fun. So we love you guys. We will see you next week.
Next week, next Friday here at 9. Yes.
Yes. Send us your
always.
ideas, questions, comments, the whole nine.
You're used
you
to
know
this
the
by now.
gist.
You get it.
We love you.
Drop the comments.
We love you guys.
Love
Thanks
you.
so much for tuning in.
Have a good night. Great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.